Sunday. Happy Sunday. Let's see who we got in the house already. Who's the first one in the house? Who's jumping in? Because look at this. You're jumping in. We're going to get to it in a minute. Let's get a few people in here. But look at this. Whoever you are, the first person in, you got many choices. And you know it. Like you're ready to jump in. You've been thinking. You've been sitting back. You've been wondering. And it could be about your dependence, There's something or someone you are clinging to, and it's keeping you from stepping into the light. Welcome in, guys. Look at this, jumping in. We'll get a few people in here. We'll get started. Who's in here? Hello, Justice. Welcome in. We got 10 in the house. Are y'all ready? Y'all not ready for this. You saw the card celebration. There's something major coming to you guys, but I don't think you're ready. Are y'all ready? Blessings. Everybody, look, because you're being asked to jump in. We're going to get to the celebration card, which is getting warmed up. Let's get some people in here. I'm ready. Look at this. You got choices. But look at these choices. You're actually, your emotions are on point, or you're being asked. 9:11 a.m. Where are you from? On the other side of the world? So let's get into it. We got a little bit more. Let's get some likes. And let me get this energy. Hold on. Let's see. Who do we got in here? Australia in the house. Okay. My Aussies are over here. From Edmonton, Alberta. Tucson, Arizona. Okay. Chicago in the house. We got Florida, Jacksonville. Let's see. What do we got? Look at this. Bravery, Jacksonville. Look, Oklahoma. Dependence. Like you're going to jump. You're going to let go of something. And I was writing some notes. No digas nada. Don't say nothing. Whatever move you guys are going to make, NY in the house, baby. Don't say nothing. Because you have somebody that's trying to, you can't do nothing without me. And for a lot of you guys, if this is a parental figure, or you are holding like a child back, they got to experience life on their own. They got to, like, we come here to experience. Stand your ground. There's something about standing your ground. Whoever it is, ever since we got that, that 2020 Corona, it's been our children, they're not able to experience. I don't know if this is you guys, but it's something about dependence. And you could be standing your ground, and you're going to take the high road. Like, I'm not going to take the easy road. If it means me having to leave you behind and me having to start from zero, you're going to look at it like, man, it's holding you back. But we're going to get to these cards in a minute once we get some more people. This is a for people coming in. You're going to have a celebration behind it, because remember, if you were one of the first ones that jumped in here, it was about jumping in. Like, God has your back. And you're looking like, you could be looking, man or woman, you're looking at God like, for reals, like, you're going to take the high road. It's going to be adventurous. You're going to find yourself in a energy of, oh my God, what am I supposed to do? That's the fun part about it. Thanks, bro. It says, what's going down, from John Travolta? Yeah, baby. Staying alive, baby. That's all we do, staying alive. And see, the Capricorn energy within us, if you know your energy within us, once you harvest that energy, baby, they can't deal with you no more. You're the devil of the zodiac. Eres el diablo, la diabla. And some of you guys could be afraid of letting that out. And it doesn't have to be violent. For some cases, maybe, if you got to protect yourself. But for a lot of you guys, it doesn't. It's just you and your energy, and just giving that look like, what you fucking say? ¿Qué dijiste, chico? Something like that, I am a Virgo. Virgo, your reading last night, Yo, it was crazy. Yes, it was like I ain't putting up with no bullshit and you're putting yourself first. And I like for a lot of you guys, I advise you check your sister signs, like your I call it your gang, you know, the earth signs. If you're a water sign, check your water signs. That way you know. Look at this. Abundance. That's why this card came out. The celebration. Pero no digas nada. Don't say nothing. Capricorn the goat. La chiva, el chivo. Scorpion in the house. What's going down? Are you a warlock? No, I'm a child of God. But a lot of people, you know, even the warlocks, you know, they have to respect when you're a person that you're grounded and you love. Like you could look at an evil person like, yo, I know that that's maybe the character you came here to play, but that has nothing to do with me, cabron, cabrona. People will respect you. Like I don't judge them. I could still have a good time with criminals or with people that people consider criminals or bad people because I'm here to enjoy my life. I'm here to celebrate my life. I haven't done nothing to them, so why are they gonna do something to me? Yo, I have people that come to me that are doing that kind of shit. Yo, man, this person came and at first they lied. Some of you guys have that. They lied that you did this and that, but you cool. You a cool ass bitch. You're gonna see this happening in the future when you don't retaliate. You know, look, carrying connections. So a lot of you guys, if they sent, let's say you're in a group of people and somebody hates you, but they say, "Oh, I hate Capricorn." Why? No, man, they're fucking, you know, they're trifling. They did this and that. Yeah, but they don't tell the group they're in what they did to you to become that. Do you get what I'm saying? And when people meet you, they'll hate you for a reason for a reason somebody said, but they don't say what they did to you. And then when they meet you, they're like, man, it's like you become and they're pissed because you're gonna take over their connections. Once they meet you, Capricorn is what I'm picking up. Then they like, man, that other person that said that you fucked them over, it's the opposite. They were fucking liars. So a lot of you guys, when you move in life with integrity where you don't have to lie, yeah, fucking fuck. I busted his nose. ¿Por qué? Because that motherfucker was talking shit and I let him go, you know, once, twice, and I had enough. Like, yo, some of you guys give people chances, but they don't say, yo, I'm gonna balance the scale. Maybe in the past, like they try you and try you. Some people think because you don't react, they can continue. It's almost like their meter of bullshit turns up and oh, let me get Capricorn. And then when Capricorn brings that energy out, ahora sí, you know, they want to run to the law or something, you know. But you bring balance. And a lot of you guys, you have a lot of caring connections. Like people that are like it could be even people of higher status. Once they get to know you, they take care of you. And it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman older, but they looking after you kind of like that is what I'm picking up. So a lot of you guys, if you experience a phase where people were coming after you, thank you. Finally, I get to see you live. Yes, come on in, baby. This is a blessing for you. Look at this. A lot of you guys, the dolphin, go look at the spirit of a dolphin, the meaning behind it. So your earth, you might meet a water sign. And both of you guys are gonna be like this, playful, you know, very I don't know. I see a lot of playfulness. You got professional assistance. It may be time to seek wise counsel. This could be in any life area, from legal or financial advice to more personal needs, such as counseling for therapy. So, a lot of you guys, if you need that, don't be embarrassed about it. A lot of you guys will become a counselor to many people. You've been through so much that for some of you guys, you know, all you had was God. And they don't understand that. They don't understand it because why? You know how to balance your Capricorn energy with your Cancer and you healed. And that's why I say you're going to celebrate this aha moment. Like, fuck, all this hardship. Look, right here on the clock, it's 6:20. That's an 8. all this hardship, and then you turn it into fucking money, like into your pain into gains. You don't know who's gonna give the best advice, you know. And a lot of you guys, you have this energy, like you're gonna teach somebody, like somebody's gonna learn very quickly that your energy that you give is irreplaceable. They ain't gonna find it the same nowhere else. Nowhere else they're gonna find it. And you just gotta let them go, let them go out there and find out. You warned them, you told them. And sometimes they gotta find out, you know, you don't have to say nada. Don't say nothing. Okay, dale gas. They want to come back, you know, you're gonna have to be, you know, you're the one that determines. I can't tell you allow them to come back. That would be not fair. You're your individual person. If your heart desires for them to come back, it just, you will be stronger. When they go, you're like, it doesn't hurt me. You understand your divine purpose. Your spiritual journey is all about experiences where it doesn't hurt your emotions. If somebody leaves, you understand they have something to learn, another experience that has nothing to do with you. Yo, that's when you're you become spiritually mature, and you're like, fine, you could go. I'm not gonna get mad at you. That person has something else to learn, you know. But you know, for us guys, you're like, bitch, you ain't coming back over there after you sucked all those dick bugs. That for my ladies, I don't know, but for us guys, at least me, maybe some guys will, but I'm like, no, no, no. But you're gonna see through all the BS, and this is when you start to celebrate, because a lot of you Capricorns have been stuck in the devil energy. You don't want to express it because you know already you'll set the fucking room on fire. I'm channeling right now, ladies. And you chose to what? You stay in your feelings, but look how your emotions are straight and you're walking on your emotions. I feel like that's you and your Cancer energy. You have like a sword right here. Look, like, bitch, come towards me. And I'm not reading, I'm just going off of what I feel from these cards. And what does this do? It helps you connect with your your intuition. Yo, from there, like, people could come back and you're like, bitch, I know you miss my energy, ho, man or woman. You're like, fuck, bitch, don't lie. You know you miss all this Capricorn energy, this gran pito service that I gave you, this picking tetas that fucking, you know, jiggled. You know yourself. You know the energy. Nobody could tell you nothing. That's what I'm feeling. I'm walking on sunshine. Yeah, there you go. When you carry that energy, look, it's playful. Like, yo, people are gonna realize somewhere else that they went towards fraud energy, fugazi energy. Because when they were with you, it was like walking on sunshine. Like, yo, you were happy. You were just outgoing. You could have been secretive. Like, you don't want to be out there. You could be more of a homebody. But in there, you're playful. You probably are a little fucking trickster. Fucking, you know, like doing little things and making shit happen, you know, in the house. I don't know. That's what I'm picking up. So a lot of you guys, you're seeing through the bullshit. You're like, yo, I'm here. I'm not here to be in depressed. The spirit of depression could kiss my ass. The spirit of confusion could kiss my ass too. The spirit of Leviathan or Jezebel, me la pela. And you're like, fuck, I'm here to be in this energy. You know, ain't nobody want to be at the house just, you know, not doing no. And if you're at the house by yourself, it's because you want to recharge your energy. You're looking into your soul, your spiritual work that you need to do. Your soul, what do you call it? Shadow work. Mm-hmm. And for some of you guys, look, you were enabling somebody else. And this is where the celebration is going to come in, because you finally have this aha moment. And you were somebody could have been enabling you, or you were just the fear of you wanting to go out. Because some people, man, they're cruel. They could be like, you're never going to find nothing out there. Capricorn, you know, you're too crazy. You know, some people, you're going to scare them. No, there's some guys that love that character. It's not that you're fighting with them. No, you're fighting with them to go forward. You know what I'm saying? And that other person is insecure. They don't want you to leave. You know, they could have manipulated. Like if you married young and the person's older, like a gap. Well, yeah, they see that, yo, they're a little bit older, and then what happens? The scales start to balance. That's called karma. Like before, they used to, you ain't that shit. O sea, no te miras bonita. You don't look that good. And then you're insecure. But it was, now the scales are balancing. That person's getting older and they fear because you're fucking blooming like wine, baby. The older you get, the sexier you are for my ladies. You know what I'm saying? For my men, you know, you could have been an ugly duckling. And then all of a sudden you get to an age and that wife, that ex that just wanted your money, Capricorn, you working your fucking ass off. And they just want your money, man or woman at this point. And they don't appreciate you. And then, you know, you're looking fine as hell or handsome. And then all of a sudden, they're like, espérate. So yeah, I had put on here, me equivoqué. Man or woman, at this case, you could be like, shit, me equivoqué. Like, yo, I made a mistake with you. You know? It says, te voy a olvidar. And I put on there, perro o perra. So you might be Spanish. Tell them, te voy a olvidar, perro. And they're laughing. They think this time it's going to be like the old time where you just kind of like, don't leave me. Mm-mm. They think they have your energy all scattered. Maybe back in the days you would forgive, like you're, you know, it was a deception they had you in. You know, they manipulate. That's witchcraft when they have you, you know, with these tricks. Oh, if you do this, I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna give you this, Capricorn, man or woman, and you're like, fuck, man. You want your inner peace, and you gained it by grounding. The elephant is gonna be significant. Go check that spirit animal as well. And when you do that, here's where your abundance comes. And it says right here, you're being asked to open to abundance, to believe that you're deserving of it, and to believe that it will flow to you. You have to believe. I call it trust. Fuck believe. You trust that it will flow to you. This is the first important step towards receiving it. Breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way. Yo, like if you're robbing a bank, but mentally, like, bitch, stick them up, you know, like mentally, give me all the fucking money, the high bills, bitch. You know, I don't know. That's just personally, that's my Capricorn. In mental, I don't do that shit no more. But in mentally, and I'll sit back and I'm like, yes, give me. And like in heat, you know, like, bitch, this ain't nobody trying to hurt nobody. This is covered by the government. Anyways, let's go. I'm channeling, guys. Bear with me. This is somebody's energy, but manifest it whichever way, with happiness, with joy. Look, boundless. And see, everybody, Capricorn, I'm picking this energy. You got to understand, you'll get on here, you'll see all these videos, and all of us manifest differently. What I just mentioned right now is a manifestation like in your mind. It doesn't mean that you do it, but you know, playfully. And it's nobody's business on how you manifest. The most important thing I'm channeling right now is for you to get into that zone. Happiness. You know, maybe it came out like that because you're Capricorn. Everybody sees you like a devil, but you're so focused that even the devil says, the devil's looking at you like, what are you looking at, Capricorn? And you're not saying nothing. That's why I heard no digas nada. Because even the devil's looking like, man, you're too quiet and you're too focused. And then if you speak like to our creator, you're like, they call it tongues, right? And yo, the devil's like, man, and the demons are looking like, what the fuck? I thought this was one of ours. Was, I heard, was, man or woman. Was, and you're stepping in, and this is like your child-like energy. See how it's on the edge looking at God like, yo, I'm on the edge. I have all my emotions. I'm giving it. I'm trusting you. You're going to catch me if I jump in, or I don't know how to swim. And you release all the attachments, like what's holding you back. And this is double confirmation. Look, release. So you release whatever was holding back. Oh, I'm not good enough, or I'm not pretty enough. Oh, the boss doesn't want to give you the promotion. Fuck you. I was going to say, fuck them. And a lot of you guys have great ideas, and they don't give you the credit. And some of you guys have pulled back, and you're miserable going to work. Like you're like this, vámonos, and maybe you have the ability to problem solve quick. and the boss is greedy. Maybe you're dealing with somebody that's not valuing. If you're in sales, you have other people that are trying to shortstop you, and you're like, fuck. You could be stuck in fear, with people at work, and I'm just hearing again, no digas nada. It's time for you to pull your energy. Like if you're giving other people how to, like in sales, and they're not valuing it, it's almost like you're helping them out. They get a little confident, and then they're short stopping you. Like, bitch, I broke bread with you, ho. Like that's what I heard. I broke bread with you, ho, man or woman. And then don't respect you. Why? Because your energy is still tangled with them. Let go with love, with forgiveness, and no more. And put that energy, like the universe, God wants you to use your light for you now. God already showed you, opened your eyes. Who who loves you, who respects you, who wants to grow with you, and who doesn't. You know, like you guys have somebody that set you up. They were like, oh, they're this and that, and it could have ruined your reputation at work. You could have lost your job. You could be trying to be like, fuck, I'm gonna get that ass. You want to seek revenge, and you're about to celebrate. But this reading is gonna help you out. You want to even send it to somebody that's in that energy. One more from this deck. Look, stuck in fear, and they want you to. If it has to do with a connection, you're stuck in fear, or somebody is. Maybe they don't want to come towards you, and you're in this energy like, I did my part. Vámonos a la chingada. If you don't want to put your part in, like, man or woman, and I'm hearing, if you're a male, you're like, fuck, I already did my part. Fuck that, I'm going forward. You might love this person, but you ain't chasing. My females too, you're like, I ain't chasing shit. I've been through too much. You help this person, man or woman, and then they don't want to help. Vámonos a la chingada. So you're not gonna be stuck in fear. You know that if you keep moving forward, you'll get another caring connection. I mean, that's your birthright. Like when you believe what your birthright is, like, I didn't come here to be just, alone in fear at the bottom. I spent too much too much time in hell. Bitch, I'm a Capricorn. That's why we strive to move forward. We know what it feels like to be at the bottom. So that's what I'm channeling, guys. And you're standing your ground. You're looking to the sky and you're like, God, you already had me down here too long. See, you do your reflection and you're not stuck in fear. That was that card. Let me put this so it doesn't fly away. ¿Dónde está la pinche caja? Let me put it in here. So for a lot of you guys, you're waiting on justice. You are justice. You're going to move forward. Oh, it was right here. Yes. No, baby, I don't chase. I shine. I even like that. Look at that. Let's give. Who was that? Diablos. Dude, that was fucking badass. That's straight up. See how unique you are? Like, baby, that's what I'm talking about. And some people, they'll use your line and everything, but you just came up with some badass. I'm going to have to use it, though, okay? That was badass. Hello. Lara. Raso 8. There you go. All right, so let's get into this celebration. Look what was behind this. I kept it for you guys because I wanted some more people in the house. Look at this. So celebration is a 30. It could be life path 3, or you could be 30 years old, or you started to celebrate your life, or you will be at age 30, depending where you're at. It says a celebration is in order for all that you've endured and all that you've become. Let joy rise in your heart. You deserve to be happy. Guys, you deserve to be happy. My ex was a Leo. East Mirror campaigns. Yeah. He was cheating the whole time we were together. And let me use you let him use your truck. And he was cheated and in your house. Hombre. But look, the good thing is that one of the things, expression number 3 is amazing. yo, go check that out. You know, because you know your expression number three. Expression number three was that the dolphin. You're here to be exciting. You're when they lose you, oh my God, they feel it, but they're too prideful. But yeah, like for the one that said about the cheating, I want you to understand one thing. When you look at it from a higher perspective, it wasn't really that good over there. Or otherwise he would have left a long time ago. He was harboring your energy and still needed you. So that should show you, that should tell you, like, yo, man, don't let that he was living a double life. No, look at it that you came to experience that, and so is he. When you cut it off and you move without revenge, just tira, dale para adelante, he's not gonna have that. A ver if the other bitch will let him use her truck. A ver. That's how you have to have that attitude. No, 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 vete ya. Let's see if that other bitch will let you use the truck like I did. You were over here choking on his chicken and probably didn't even shower, and you over here licking his balls and everything because you love this person. Vámonos a la chingada. You're not doing that no more. Or you won't. Hit the like button, guys. Double tap the yes, thank you, sweetie. Sweetie P. So guys, a lot of you guys, yeah, the dolphin. I'm telling you, it's true. Like some of my ladies, you put up with some shit like, go down on me. Guys, bear with me. I'm gonna tell you in a minute. But yeah, like go down on me. Show me how much you love me. And you're like, at least put some cologne. And then if they took a shower, they didn't even clean right there. They were over here cleaning behind their ears. Fuck. You're like, some of you guys could grab them. Mira, this is how you clean your balls, cabron. For us guys, we don't care. We're still smashing. Puede voler acá un pedito que eches, and we're fucking, right, guys? We're like still slow motion. And it came out in this other deck where I was chilling before you guys got there. You like us, man, we sacrifice. But y'all ladies too, y'all like, woof. Y'all, it's not that you're gargling, choking. No, you're like, huele feo. And you don't want to tell them. Look, live your truth. Tell the truth. Fuck. But look, let's go back to this one. Look, the celebration comes in. Why? And here's another three. So we got 333. Why? It says it's a higher plan for you. It says a higher plan is unfolding for you beyond what you can consciously comprehend. This divine design is perfectly aligned to support your growth as an individual. Not as acá, no, it's for you to grow by yourself, to become this individual mystery, devilish bitch, or if you're a man, pinche mysterious gran pito service kind of deal, and it says right here, aligned to support your growth as an individual as well as the harmony of the collective. So all of us, like what I'm doing, and you guys start to change your vibration from being mad to being like, oh, okay, you know what, I don't need to be in this vibration. I don't, I could speak up and say, hey, huevodo, hey, lávate bien los huevos, hijo de puta. Whatever, you're going to speak up. And he could get mad as fuck. You're like, you're the one going down there. If you're a man too, like, yo, at least shave a little bit. It feels like I'm in the fucking bush. Todo acá, pelos in the throat. Acá, shit. I'm picking it. Look, fruits of your labor. Fruits of your labor. And it's another three, guys. Look, another three. Because of everything, I feel like this is the dark. And look at the rainbows. Whoever said that, you about sun, you're walking on sunshine is what I heard. Number 20 could be significant. You could be born on the 20. It says improvement is already underway, even if it isn't obvious yet. Signs of progress will begin to surface soon. Keep going. The energy is shifting and better days are ahead because you've been putting in the work. People behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, you've been putting the work. And you being Capricorn, look, it says, no digas nada. And there's a thing I wrote for you guys right here, and it's You are this is for the ones that are looking for partnership. It says you are confusing the person you want with the person you actually deserve. And that's something that you're going to start to celebrate when you realize, oh, this is the wrong person. This was the person for me just to smash and have a good time, but not to invest. You could be younger. You could be holding on. If you're an older person, you could be holding on to anger. Like, ese cabrón ruined my life, but they didn't ruin your life. If you're a lady, you're looking at it. Te voy a olvidar, perro. If you're a guy, you're like, te vas a olvidar. Te voy a olvidar, perra. That kind of shit. And you pull mejor your energy back and you focus on yourself and you get rid of this power struggle. Because some of you guys are power struggling. Like, for what? Like Drake said, nice for what? No, bitch. I'm a Capricorn. I was born in the fucking pits of hell, and I know how to rise to the top. Yeah, I was gonna say fall, but I just heard stop. I may dive back into hell out of my coraje, out of my anger, disbelief, but I dove into hell only to fucking come back out shining even brighter. Bitch, that's like you're saying it. I'm channeling. So you understand your fruits of your labor. Why? Because a lot of you guys do change people's lives. You change them for the good or the bad. Pick one, bitch. That's what you tell people. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you could have been like Capricorn. You could have been a person like you held yourself back. You know, especially if you're a lady and you're dealing with somebody that was taking advantage of you. Like some of you guys could be ruthless, man or woman, but like in the bedroom, you want to move a certain way, and the person thought he was King Dingling, and I don't know, he wasn't. You're over here so innocent when you're the fucking diabla. You want your pedorro up in the air and maybe slapping it and pulling your hair. And if this guy was barely pulling it, you're like, fuck. You would grab his hand and like pull it like this, pulling your own fucking hair. Oh my God. For my guys, you're like slapping this shit. Andale, ride it, cabrona. I want my toes to be like this. And she's like, oh, espérate. Please turn the light. You're like, fuck. Let me pull it myself. I don't know. I'm just picking up you guys, and you could be power struggle, like, because I don't care what anybody says. People sometimes say, oh, it's never about love, but in my life, I want to have love. I want a bitch to bride me and be grabbing my balls like, hey, agárrate, cabrón. I love you. I want you. Like, I like that shit. I don't know about you guys, but I know life is not all about love, but in my case, yes, I want to work and love. And a lot of you guys are freaks, believe it or not, or if you want to admit it or not. Oh, you let your hair grow. What you saying? I'm saying that that was just the channel message. Look, some of you guys have to take that just gamble. Like, yo, ¿sabes qué? It says fate smiles upon you. Like if it's in love, you want to gamble and say, look, I love you, I like you, I married you, but fuck, you're not the same no more. What the fuck happened? You used to be a fucking thug. You used to grab me and throw me. Maybe you gained a little weight, but doesn't make an excuse. I'll throw myself on the bed with my legs open. You could be telling your man like, yo, but tell him, bitch, you used to lick it up and down hasta el pinche Julian, and now you're complaining? Fuck you, get your ass over here. Maybe you need to throw that energy. If you're the man, you're like, no. Andaba, hey, before we got married, and it says right here, because in my contract it said, you know what, you will always put el pedorro up, and if I need a pinche boles while I'm watching el football, you're gonna be right there. I put it in fine print. If you haven't got married, make sure you do that. Fuck that. And you have to play the violins. Don't be crying, bitch. Get over here. Old as a motherfucker, you grabbing his ears like, y te está agarrando. He has to lick your panecito. No, que la chingada. That's what I'm hearing. Look, divine intervention, and you might have to start that fire. Like, look, Roberto, vente para acá, cabrón. tenemos que hablar. You know, and it could be somebody, you know, Julián. Mira, hija de tu pinche madre. Vente para acá. Yeah, I got a fucking bigger belly. Little legs like this, you know, pinche par. Pero me la levanto, hija de tu pinche madre. Been working hard. That's what I'm getting. And look, a great vision, you know, just give love a second chance when it comes. And look, sometimes there's some of you guys could be like in a relationship that you want celebration. You want it like, yo, you could be a lady and you're like, yo, vamos al doctor, Roberto, no chingues. I'm only 65 and yo quiero que lo tengas así. Ah, chingado, ¿cómo crees? No, no, entras como el pinche burro, pero nomás 2, 3 pompeadas. No mames. Me dejas en el, I don't know if you guys understand Spanish, but it's like they leave you just like, ah, you're barely breathing. And then they get up and they're like, ¿verdad que soy chingón? Fuck, no. Like, no. It's a Jason. You're like, no. Vamos a la chingada. That's why they made those pills. No. And you'll be happy like a motherfucker. Shit, you might even took your matriz and then he takes 2 of those pills and you come out pregnant like a motherfucker. De tanto que it was clogged up. I'm hearing. Huh? Recognition. Look, some of you guys, you're going to have recognition in your work. Whatever you're doing, you don't see this celebration. 36 could be significant. The number 9. Dale, papito. Y'all like that. I'm channeling. That's y'all's energy. That's why I'm telling you guys, hit the like button, share. Some of you guys, this is in your subconscious mind. I'm just here, you know, to help you guys open this channel. Like I asked God, like, God, ¿por qué me pusiste aquí? And but what about this? And he was laughing his ass off. I created you, mijo, like this. But like this, you want me to talk? He goes, yo, if you could bring happiness to a person, if you could show them that guilt and shame is of the devil and they should be able to express it, you're doing your work, mijo. Ah, que la chingada. I have to celebrate. So a lot of us have different ways of expressing. Like when we step into our purpose, yo, nobody can do it better than you. There'll be imitators, pero te la van a pelar, whether you're a man or a woman. You were created here. And the ones that are out there trying to duplicate you, fucking fugazis. You know what I'm saying? And if you follow God, and you don't have to get mad, mira, de poco poquito. Because I'd rather be on God's time and the way he's moving than, you know, having quick success. That's like, you know, somebody trying to shortstop you getting to that badass baddie only for him to bust in 2 seconds. Bitch, you see, you tell that woman, you're like, best, you should have waited on me. I would have licked it. I would have fucking had you like this, like that. I know, but you went towards the person that had money. I just got a little pinche machete acá. That's what I'm hearing. And look, for the guys that are waiting, I could give you a better hand job. Fine as a motherfucker. So that other took off. I'll give you a better hand job. Some of my ladies, right? You could give a good hand job. That's what I'm hearing. I arrived just in time, and God's like, I told you que tenía algo más mejor. For my ladies, you know, llega un pinche fierrudo así. You might have little balls, but I'm hearing like, acá. Or if it's little, that motherfucker's rocking the boat. Look, hasta rainbows he's making you see. And if it's your person, like when you're doing his soup, you might have even went to the gas station, like I told you before, al pinche rhino, and you throw it, and then all of a sudden he's watching football and he's looking like, what the hell? Hopefully he's not excited from the fuckers that are playing football, pinche culo de ellos. But if you pass in front of him in your lingerie, it'll be different. All of a sudden, it's hitting the fucking table. Vieja, you put the kids to sleep. What? No hablo inglés, puto. Pusiste los niños a dormir. And he feels that rhino in you. And you might tell him, I learned on Infinite Tarot that you need to breathe, mijo, before you put it in. What do you mean? I have to do an educational video, you know, so you could put it on so that way y'all both could be. Y hazle el culito así para que detengas la energía, cabrón. I don't know, man. This is crazy. Capricorn, he drove 2 hours though and cooked. So it's like I own him. Yes, and some of you like, yo, he's gonna get a badass blowjob. You're gonna be squeezing like, bitch, don't you fucking bust. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up on you. And he's gonna be happy. He's like, fuck. You want him to move in. So you're gonna make sure you fucking get him down like 2 hours. For some of you guys are like, fuck that, he can stay over there. Cause then I have time to get rid of the other fucker before he gets here. I have it counted. You player. 8 is my distant number, infinite abundance. Yes, embody it, feel it, trust it, dance. Like, yo, like when you have happiness within yourself, you're gonna attract it. See, improvement keeps coming out. And financial stress. If you put energy of stress, you're gonna get it back because you're putting it out. And here's your number 8. Look what it says: giving birth. You have so many ideas and you feel like they're not gonna grow, but look, God is bringing the sunshine. When you focus, remember your focus, your attention. Go and listen to other people that are not nourishing you. Valiendo madre. They're taking your energy and they're not giving it to you. No, you need to, pay attention. Like, listen to your internal. I am amazing. I am sexy. I am abundant. I am handsome. Yo, bitches fall all over me. If you're a man, don't need a rich and hardworking with a gran pito is coming to me. If you're a lady, like, be specific because you're gonna look at things different. See, you have your own set of glasses, and this is your spiritual path, not nobody else's. So if you see somebody else advancing, or they're throwing it in your face, telling you that, oh, like prima, oh, I got a better guy, and we got a house, and we got this. He bought a Corvette, pero es más joto que nada. But you don't want to say that, and then here they are, trying to rub it in your face, and you're just in your path. Yeah, bitch, I know. But she doesn't want to, everybody knows que es joto, pero you're moving forward and you're not saying nothing. No digas nada. And then you have, different perspective in life. That's what I'm here to teach you guys. Look, when the light changes, so does the landscaping. Try viewing this situation through a different lens and stay open to the wisdom that comes when you dare to look from another angle. See what I'm saying? Like, yo, you don't got to change your guy. You just, change the situation. You want him to talk about it. Sit him in front of you. A ver, Alberto, vamos a hablar. And then you pull him in the room and start taking your clothes off. And he might be like, what are you doing? You know he's a little scared because you're a Capricorn, little diabla. A ver, you too, take your clothes off. ¿Por qué? Pinche tarántaras. Maybe he fucking has a skid mark, but sit his ass down Indian style. And sit and look eye to eye. Quiero hablar contigo. ¿Me amas todo esta belleza? Sí. ¿Y por qué no lo has tocado como antes? Boy, you're going to shock them. If you're a man, you're going to shock her, look in her eyes until you sit there and say, don't say nothing. Just look at me. Your shit will be like this. And no, don't look at it. Look into my eyes, not my pecker. And you be right there. Yo, bring that excitement. Bring that fire. I don't know who needed to hear that. But yo, because look, once they're gone, they're gone. Once they lose a Capricorn, they're like, fuck, ahora me la tengo que jalar todos los días or DJ. For the women, it's easier, guys. So I'm just saying, for us, we got to pull our fucking chicken into somebody. God puts somebody unless we go to the strip club, right? Fuck that. We're not going to wait. Shit. There's some baddies in there. I'm just saying, I had to put my opinion from the channel message. Fuck, choking the chicken. We'll go to the strip club. A la chingada. But yes, for my ladies, yeah, somebody's missing you. Look. And they're being enlightened. See, because you did Capricorn wrong. She cooked, cleaned, and then you didn't want to go down on her. What the fuck is wrong with your ass? A fruit of her labor. Look. Pinche violin. Yeah, like you could go to the Mexican restaurant, my ladies, and you're like, I want to dance, and he's like, what do you mean in here? Fuck yeah, you're exciting, you're outgoing, you're like, yo. For some of you guys, you know you got a big ass pinche, you know, culo así grandísimo. You want to show it off, bitch. Don't lie. You want to feel loved. You want to feel wanted. And he knows he might act, "Ay, yo no soy celoso." Fuck around and find out and see if somebody else doesn't grab that ass and see if you're not celoso. And that's what happens. Yo, don't be embarrassed. I would grab her. Órale, pon el de sale. Yeah. Órale, marechis, ponlo. Fuck that. And be looking at those putos that are looking at your chick and be like, bitch, try me, bitch. I'll fucking dance with your bitch. I don't pick it up. There's a little bit of anger, but look, consistency is going to matter. And it could be a misunderstanding, but you could be like, bitch, you were looking. No, it might be uno de acá. No, I was looking actually at your ass, bitch. Ah, hey, Jotos are go over there. Vámonos. Yes, you guys might have came across that. How are you doing this? I don't know. I'm channeling this, guys. I'm 26. I'm sorry if it's coming out. It's coming out like this. Be grateful because maybe for a lot of you guys, you know, closure you didn't get. You wanted to know something like this. You want to live in your truth. I'm just here to be the messenger. Some people will cherish it. Some people won't. Like, you'll be like, ay, qué grosero. Ni modo. It's not meant for you. But look, I'm here to bring love in whichever fashion and the way God uses me to do it. Yes. Number two could be significant. And look, for the higher plan. This is actually for me. Maybe you guys can resonate. Because look, some of you guys feel like there's a setback. Una pinche piedra, there's a boulder coming out, you know, coming down. 15 could be significant. It says this roadblock may be the universe, I'm gonna put it, God's way of steering you towards something better. If progress feels impossible, consider whether the timing or the path itself needs to shift. So yeah, look, I even question God. I'm like, God, do I gotta go back to being acá? I heard Chase has a shitload of cash in there. Should I go back to that? And he's like, no, ponte a trabajar, puto. That door is closed. You don't stick up banks no more. You fucking keep moving forward. And I'm like, bueno, pues entonces, let's keep it moving. But some people will be resentful. Like, I want to do what I used to do. And God's like, cabrona, I got something better. Ese pinche pedorro, vámonos a la chingada. You know, he didn't even help you. It's, God is trying to cut these karmic ties and you're trying to hold on to it with this big ass chain. Like, fuck. That could be somebody, you know, pulling an ATM, bitch, you know, orale. And you're over here resentful, like it didn't work. They had titanium bolts in the ground and pissed off, like, fuck, pinche. I just bought the Dodge and fucking se quedó el pinche chassis back there and somebody's pissed. I don't know who needed to hear that. But look, this could be just in the spirit world, you know? Right? If you know, right? And lovers, it could be a Bonnie and Clyde. Like, you go in a guy and distract them, and I'll get the other stuff. There could be a higher plan, you know? I don't know. I don't know. But let's see what else. We're going to use a different deck so we can close out. Capricorn, this is amazing. Look, this is a confirmation double. Double for your trouble. Who's resonating with this? I haven't, with 8 years. Oh my God. Benjamin, you might cry or they might cry. You're going to be, if you're a male, you're fucking going to be like fucking Energizer Bunny. Let's do it again. Again. Espérate. And then pinche ferrudo. No, hombre. She going to be able, can you give a wheelchair for my lady over here? Yo, 8 years, you fucking rocking like a motherfucker. Me. Right? A ver. You want it? 20 years of crap and I did things for him I should have never done. Don't pull your energy of that resentment and say, you know what? I did major good things and I hope he appreciated. And then pull your energy back. Let him think, let him be in that state of what you did, he'll never find. Even though he doesn't show it. You did your job. When you hold on to that resentment, that's what keeps you from moving forward. Practice it. Trust me. Do it for 21 days. Like sit by a tree and say, you know what, God, I'm sorry, but I'm grateful that I gave this man this. And I'm grateful that I'm very unique and forgiving. And yo, I'm ready for something new that now somebody could give to me and I will give to them. And you'll watch little by little, 21 days. Look, as I cut the deck. And then God's going to give you options. What do you want? This one, that one, or this one? And you're thinking, last time I chose the tall one and he had a little dick and couldn't last. And then last time there was a shorty, but I don't know. I was kind of spectacle because he had a big truck, but he was kind of short. But the girl said that he had a pinche burro right here. And then this one, I don't know. Maybe. So you have these three choices, and nothing like this is protected, your choices. I don't know who need to hear it. Look, and you're the magician, and people are gonna watch you. Be careful if they have cameras because they could be watching you acá and chinga. But for a lot of you guys, know this isn't your talent. This is watching. People are gonna be watching on how you're moving after everything you've gone through. The same people. I'm hearing like God is gonna build you back up in front of the same people that tore you down. Because you're the fucking gift. You were the gift to them. That's what I'm picking up, guys. The tall one has a fucking crisis. Right? You're like, I ain't fuck that. I don't want a tall one no more. I want a shorty. This Justice, look, I want a shorty. I thought you wanted that one, and Justice is going crazy with you. Like you said you wanted this one, and you could be like a little girl in the candy store. I want that one, God. And God's like, okay. And then you're like consentida de Dios, and they're, I don't like that one. And has Justice going around like, fuck, you wanted this one you said you wanted. I got this one. Fuck, make up your mind. See? So that could be you. And when you play, let me see how the cards. When you play like that with God, God loves it. Like you just have to enjoy your life, is what I'm hearing. Like enjoy life, but not dramatic. I am a shorty. Lady, Lara Sorras. Yes. A ver, what else do we need to know for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, as I split the deck. I pick up for some of you guys, you could be very dramatic. I picked up. Hi, they broke my heart. And people are like, you've said that 3 times. Hi, pero they broke my heart. Why did you go back to them? And you're like, hi. Yeah, because you could like the person that is kind of thuggish, kind of like, doesn't put up with your shit. Yeah, but I love them. See? I love them. This is behind the scenes, Capricorn. But in reality, if you let go of what is really hurting, you like the person, you can stand in your power, like, yo. Or, that's what I'm picking up. Like, if you're holding on to some heartbreak, they want you to get back in your fucking energy, to get back to work. Look, work on yourself is what I'm picking up because you need to be in this energy. And when you get into your energy, man or female, at this point, it doesn't matter. You could be her, like, yo, you're a hard worker and they take advantage. They want your dick and your money. Fuck, you're like, damn. I want one that'll stay. You make good money and you could be just one of them guys that like, fuck. Another one bites the dust and you go to another one. And people are like, how do you stand in this energy, man or woman? And you're supposed to be heartbroken. This one. And look how this came out. And they always breadcrumb you, and you're like, fuck, I came here to enjoy life, bitch. I'm a fucking man or woman. You could be in this energy like, shit, where's the next one? And, people are fighting. I want Capricorn. Yeah, you're too busy over here. Look, people be like, man or woman, I'm picking up. But if you're a male, look, you be doing your shit and they try to creep back in. Like you're not paying attention. Who the fuck you left? They're fighting. I want Capricorn, and you're over here doing. This is like you planning your destiny. Like you don't let shit get to you, and here's somebody sneaking in, and they could be like in your fucking bed, like sneaking in. You're like, fuck, and you know you left the door open, cabron, oh cabron, and here they come in. Come on, I just want to play a little bit, and you're like, fuck, I already gave you a chance. Yeah, and you could be in this energy. Nope, I'm not giving you another one. Pero puro pedo, man or woman. Look, you liked it. See the birds been chirping over here. Even the birds are like, yes, thank you. Next, yes. Look, now this card right here with the Queen of Pentacles. This is your card, the Queen of Pentacles, but it also could be a mother figure. This went to a different story. So some of you guys, you have a mother that doesn't like your person or doesn't want you to get ahead. This caught my attention. You see? Stepping right here, and here's all your siblings. And like they're holding a penny, like they know you're the fucking breadwinner. You're the one that's gonna get it. And this could have you in this energy, like or your mother could be in this hermit mode like this, because you're about to, like, the person that you like, you're gonna, this is somebody that's been fighting for you. They're a warrior, but it's almost like your mom or something. This could be a mother figure that is holding you back. They want you like this. If you're in this energy, you could be healing, and they could have took from you. Look, and see the white flag caught my eye right now. They think that you wouldn't come after them or something, or you have a fire sign that's gonna come after you, or they did come after you, or maybe they caused this tower moment. Uh, they're about to be in this energy because you are gonna reach this. You had to reinvent yourself, is what I'm getting. It's even if you had to reinvent yourself and you struggled, this mother figure is the one behind this. It's like, no. It's almost like you have a mother figure that is trying to allow your siblings to to go ahead, and you're not even competing. But your blessing is covered like this. Look, you have back to back. And whatever they were hiding behind the scenes, it's gonna come to light. But your blessings are secured. This is confirmation with the Ace of Swords. And look, right behind it. What did I say? Justice. Oof, I don't know. Look, se cayó el Virgo. Se cayó este. This one, look. This person could be tied to a Pisces, and that's Virgo and Pisces. So if there could be a Virgo and a Pisces or something. Look, they have red toenails, and maybe they wear red lipstick. You'll know. They have their eye on you secretly, and with so much shame. Like, oh my God, I hope they don't find out it was me. And they could be hiding behind work or something. See that thing? They could be hiding behind it because this is a person that could have breadcrumb you. They know what they were doing to hurt you. This is a sibling. This could be a man or woman, whatever. But if they're wearing red toenails, está cabrón. But this is somebody that feels naked. It's like you could consciously, you don't know yet. This happening in the spirit world is what I'm hearing. But when you come around this person, if this person comes around you, you can feel it, or you don't feel it yet, but they are, oh my God, they feel that, oh my, like if almost like you're seeing right through them. They think you know, but you probably don't know. But they can have Virgo anywhere in their chart. Virgo is somebody that's like a hermit. They stay behind, they're behind the seat. They're a neat freak to perfect. This is a person they could think they're so perfect, and you're not. And Capricorn's been over there, was giving head over there to a guy, or they were giving the nalgas. But this person thinks they're so perfect. They've never done it, but they're more of a hoe. But this is a person, I'm telling you, they want to put the spotlight on you that you're so bad whether it's a guy too, because there could be a guy that's fucking, I call it some más putos, because they wanna be mitoteros, the ones that tattletale. Oh, Capricorn, like if you're a male, you have somebody that you don't know that is telling your business to make you look like shit. But when you find out, ooh, that's why God is telling you, just let him handle it. Yeah, look, when I split the dick, somebody that created this, like everybody was laughing at you guys. So whatever, it doesn't have to be like a Virgo sun sign. It's somebody that has that correct characteristics, or Pisces, like watery. You don't have to do nothing. And whatever they took from you, look, the big blessing, if you just give it to God, is secured. That's why, remember the beginning, it was like celebration. Mm-hmm. Yeah, look, this could have been a person that was like, let me come and loving and everything, but they were playing in your face. Like if it was a relationship, they came towards you and it was meant to really, fuck with you, to test your strength. Yo, it even caused you to be, left out. Yeah, breadcrumb you, but whatever they took, Capricorn, we'll wrap it up with this. Look, if you just give it time, like I'm telling you at the beginning, no digas nada. There's gonna be people that they're gonna regret losing the energy you gave to them, because it made them thrive. It made them, people like them because you were tied to this person. They felt like this, especially if you were smashing. They felt like, yo, you could be a person that walks into a restaurant and they know you. Oh, hey, Capricorn, what's up? And your person, man or woman, they fucking were like, fuck, you know, man, the way people treated you, the way people respect you, you earned that shit. You didn't take it from nobody. You earned it. Put it in the comments. That's what I heard. I earned it. I earned everything. Respect, love, money. Your energy is your energy. And yo, it could have left you like this, all beat up. And this person is realizing that whatever they stole from you, whatever they took, you don't have to fight for it. When they get to this point, what are they going to tell the people? Well, I thought you were so fucking successful. Like if this was work related or love, Oh, no. I thought, where's your partner? The one that betrayed your ex, husband or wife. Oh, what the fuck's going on? And this could be also a mother figure. Look, wherever the mother figure was, I think I shuffled it. The mother figure was right there, like trying to put the other siblings. Like if you had you might have had a parental figure, a father passed away, and your siblings wanted to be, CEOs of the motherfucking, and they tried, and you might step back, and they look like a fool. They made you look like a fool, Stay on your assignment. If you could be like me, you stay on your assignment. And there's a mother figure that makes you look bad. They might have even put you in this position, and then your spouse acá. But now that spouse is supposed to be supported, that was supposed to be there for you, is getting here. Look, it was right underneath this. What did I say? And look, you had to build back yourself with God. This is what I'm getting. Even though if you had to use a little bit, but you reinvented and you're grateful, like, God, you gave me this. Boom. That's what I'm picking up. So keep on healing. And as you pull your energy back, this person could be a fire sign. They don't, the confusion they caused, they're scared. They might end up underground, but that's none of your business, is what I heard. Capricorn, that's what I got for you. This was an amazing reading. Thank you guys for spending some time with me. I'm out, bitches. Peace out. Feeling my abundance now. Yes, like, yo, you're the magician. You create. And then I see you guys going to love, and you're happy to give love. See the ocean? Like, you're happy, like, yo, I thought holding myself back was the way to go, but no, you're gonna have your full armor on, and you're gonna be, you know what? I'm open to receive love. I know my limits. I know when to say no. Most importantly, you're gonna know the spirit world. You're gonna feel people's vibration, and you're not gonna allow them to fuck up your journey. Your journey is to have love, joy, and happiness. And if somebody gives you confusion, uncertainty. Yo, if you're dating somebody and they're not texting you back, you're not reacting. You're like, fuck, okay, pues maybe I have to get somebody else. You're not putting up with this hot and cold bullshit, man or woman. You're not. You may feel they might have made you feel is what I'm picking up. They might have made you feel like you can never get nobody better than them. Mira, their worst mistake. Oof, their worst mistake. It says right here. Worse. Sometimes the trash takes itself out. And if they pull the fast one, or they called the laws, or they put you in a position like that, they could have told everybody, but in reality, God knows that you took yourself out. So in this case, I wrote it here. It came up right now. Sometimes you got to let the trash take itself out from your life, from your spiritual journey. Look, you got the world in your hands. Even your fucking inner child is fucking ghetto. Like, bitch, try me. I know what I want in my world, and I want truth. Like, you could operate from truth. Like, you could be looking at people like, yo, you don't have to fucking lie. I would have still fucking smashed with you. I still would have. Look, salitas aquí. I still would have had fun with you. Like, you've been in hell so much that it's like, yo, I've been in this already. I know how it feels. I wouldn't wish it upon you. But some people, they just got to learn the hard way. And you could be in this energy. Look, you have control of the devil. And you're looking back like, fuck, I wish you would have came with me, pero ni madres. You're not. They're left in this energy. And maybe the devil is taking care of your person. And you're just like, the demon they sent to you, it's almost like you're like, fuck, you're still sending me shit. And you hold the whatever demon entity they sent to you, you're like, crush it, and you know where it's coming from. And you're like, no mames, puto o puta. You're still with that shit? Like, yo, you had your chance. That's what I'm picking up. Look, you're the high priestess. And then look, the one that was playing God with voodoo and all kinds of shit. They were playing God, yo. And all you wanted was love from them. This could have been your counterpart, but they lost it for greed, pinche greed. And somebody, yeah, that's what I got for you guys. Thank you. I think we did all the earth signs. I need to go get me a beer. Anybody has a question? Real quick. A fast one. A fast one. Who's enjoying their Sunday? Thank you, guys. Yo, from Mexico. I'm actually, you know what? I'm lying. I don't want to tell you the truth, but I'm from the planet of I don't give a fuck no more. It's somewhere between Saturn and Jupiter. That's where I'm from the planet of I don't give a fuck no more. And some of you guys have that energy, Aztec, baby, yes. You can see it right here. And yo, like if you know Aztecs, like we're not afraid to die. And some people, I'm picking up from you guys, like some people they're fucking around and finding out. How do you fucking destroy somebody that's not afraid to die? And I don't say it like ignorance. Like, yo, you've already seen death and stuff like that, and it hurts because sometimes it's your loved ones. But a lot of you guys, yeah, like, yo, you're here to love, enjoy. Like some of you guys have seen aliens, right? Some of you guys have experienced like kukui. Yo, real quick, like one time I was angry. They had took me because I was going through a spiritual battle, and it was like oh, you need to go see this guy to be delivered. And I was like, okay, because I was seeing too much shit. I was going, it was crazy. It was that guy, John Ramirez or something like that. The one preacher guy. And my ex was like, come on. It wasn't that I didn't try. Like, yo, I was going through it. And I left angry as a motherfucker. I thought God didn't love me. And it was those people, they lined up and everything. I was sitting in the back at first. I was like, nah, fuck. It was kind of scary for me at first, but I wanted to be delivered. And then, get him in the front. And then he's walking and grabbing people by the head acá. And motherfuckers were falling. And I was like, a la verga. And my heart was like this. And then he was getting closer. And then my chick was like, come on, y la ex cuñada. And I was like, all right, all right. And I stood there and I was standing and it was coming and like a fucking domino. They were falling and they would put a little blanket y luego yo acá. He comes to me and he's like, que sabe que tanto. And nothing fucking happened. And he goes, okay, que sabe que tanto, he said. And I had my eyes closed, yo. And nothing fucking happened. And I had like a rosary, but it was wood, and he was de palo, no sé qué chingados. You Santaria? No. Okay, come wait for me afterwards. And he skipped me, and I was like, fuck. I felt I felt like, yo, what the fuck happened? He wanted me to wait for him after the show, and I was like, fuck that. I left. Dije, la chingada. I felt this deceit. Like, what the fuck happened? Everybody else fell out except me. And that shit was crazy, man. I was like, and I just had to keep on my spiritual journey. I don't know. I think it's some guy, John Ramirez, right? He talks about witchcraft and everything, but some of us experienced the devil when we were little, or stuff like that, and maybe you guys did. And what I want to tell you from that experience, don't think that God doesn't love you. God explained to me, certain things, but the devil will create an illusion. I don't want to get too mixed up in his John Ramirez's thing, could be true, could not. I'm not gonna judge, but I just found it odd. And I mean, he tried to push, but I'm standing still, and God didn't allow me to fall. So a lot of you guys, I recommend you go to God. Team Jesus if you want, but go to God and let him guide you, and he's gonna guide you in a different way, unique for all of us. We have a unique bond we could create. If he did it for me, he'll do it for you, and some of you guys, your family's not gonna like it, and that's none of their fucking business or yours. You create that bond, and your fruits of your labor will pay off. You do good things, you help others, you're doing whatever he wants. Now, if you're gonna lead them the wrong way, pues es otro pedo. You have to seek for yourself, what's good and bad, and and you change for yourself. You change, to better other people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the matrix is real, man. When you start to step out, like you start to do your thing. Some of you guys, there's people that experience this came right now. That experience like, man, the government's after me. That's you just stepping out. There's like people that are assigned, but in reality, it's todo está aquí. As soon as you can take, because they want to get you by fear. So the minute you say, you know what, God, do what you got to do, and you sit back and you're like, okay, if they're watching, they're hearing, because sometimes the government is like that, and you just got to be chill. And you don't have to run, move, no. Oh, they want to watch you, okay. You're not doing nothing. And they get pissed. And when you get your power back, you take your power back, you're like, I'm not doing nothing. Instead of being scared, you just move forward. Everybody hates you. You be like the song from Guns N' Roses. What was that movie with the Terminator? Some of you guys could experience that. If you step into that energy, just go to God and say, look, God, this is where I'm at. And don't pay attention to if they're watching. This is where you're awakening for the true ones. Ooh, you go through some crazy stuff like that, and you just have to remember, hey, I used to deal with it when I was younger. Like if you lived in Mexico, you would hear things like the horses, and you look at the window, and they used to call it some like carrucha or something. And for a lot of us that know this, we would run to the window. We're like, where the fuck is it? We wanted to see it. Like the dolls in Mexico, we would hear them dance. Some of you guys saw them. I don't, maybe some, if you speak to your grandmother, if they're still alive, talk to them. You're going to get wisdom. Grandma was, what did you see when it was devilish things? Because they were apart. They were doing that. They just don't want to tell you. Your mothers, tell them, hey, in Mexico, but mainly your grandpa, your grandma, tell them. They'll tell you. There was, like, I have uncles in Mexico. They were borrachos, and they're in the field, and they would get on a donkey, and supposedly the donkey gets bigger, bigger. That's real shit. And it would scare the shit out of them. Hmm. You're just unique. Some of your brothers and siblings, they act out of greed, guys. I don't know where I'm coming from, and you just got to understand that that's their journey. Like, really sit back, and when it comes to greed, some of them want to be you so bad, and you still have to love them. It's just weird, you know. I want to leave my WhatsApp number and talk to. Uh, Shoot it in the email. I'm gonna get a different number, guys, so I could be able to do some readings for you guys. No, go to the email infinite tarot 888. Just give me a couple of days, and I'll get a number where we can you can reach out. What else do I need to pick up? I think we're gonna do the next. Give me to the middle of the week, and I'll get a different number, and I'll post it on the community tab or something like that, so you guys can reach out for that. And I'll get you guys some personal, because I'm still getting the hang of it. Like, usually I'm out in the streets, slanging ice cream and all that. I'm just a couple of bars, donde andan bailando las bailarinas. Hombre, no salgo. I have a tunnel from this house to the other house, and then I leave because others están mirando. Thank you. And guys, I pick up on y'all's energy, and you guys have some dope ass energy. Like, it needs to come out. You guys are gonna change so much. You're gonna be open, respectfully, loving, and it's gonna change your life. You're gonna leave behind the people pleasing, and some of you guys are gonna notice that your family is family, but not family the way you expect family to be. And you're gonna have a soul tribe, like a different group where you're gonna resonate. I feel, even if it's a mother figure or a parental figure, like, fuck, you're supposed to protect, instead of hurt hurt us. Mhm. Some of you guys, look, you're gonna take charge. You're gonna take charge of your life, and you're gonna be happy. If you were in a relationship and love, you're gonna realize, like, yo, this is not for me. Ya se terminó. And your goal, or might I say, your lesson, is to be able to talk to the person, and it might take a few times to be able to release the person with love and both him understanding, because I'm against this domestic violence. The person, because I was at once in that phase where my head was fucked up, and they were all doing some stupid shit, because they didn't want me to get divorced. And some of you guys, and it wasn't like it happened. No, it was 3 or 4 years that it was known. It wasn't like I was in secret hiding. No, 5, 6 years, ya sabían. And but just the fact that when I cut, I was like, you know what? That's it. That's when se me vino todo encima. And some of you guys are meant to be able to outlive. I say outlive because some people don't know how to take a separation. You know, they go to that dark side, and yo, man, things happen, ugly things. So your goal is to be able to live like detached with love, with both parties being okay. But most importantly, if you have kids, because you'll teach your kids like, yo, I want you guys to grow up and pick a spouse that is meant for you, and be okay that in the future it's a possible that you might outgrow them, and you have to do it this way. So that way we educate them. Because man, our ancestors, they were like imagine there's some of your aunts that married that didn't want to marry this dude, and they shit didn't get up, and then they see the other sister in chinga fucking, and they lived in the fucking same house. They're like, fuck, ¿cómo le hace? ¿Qué le das de comer? You know what I'm saying? And there's hating. There's a lot of hating. They lost themselves, yeah. The more the physical violence, the other chaos, yeah, like yo, like no, that's I don't see that. That's crazy. I mean, physical violence when somebody wants to hurt you, and especially when it's somebody that is not in your inner circle, you protect yourself. Some of us look at when I talk about King David, like with my priest, I had this interaction. O sea, you could be hood and you could still love God, and people don't understand that. And one time the priest told me, because he would bless my guns and stuff, and he would be like, este, what do you think of King David? I said, man, he was a fucking beast. Why? And I said, because he loved God so much that when he went to war, yo, he loved to go to war. And it's proven, because if you read, the women would say, oh, Saul killed only 1,000, and King David, he killed his 10. So he was like, oh, I didn't know. Because that's what I got. That fucker loved war, because he had his backup, which was God. God was working through him. So for me, that's how I saw it. Some of us was, orale, if it's time to go to war, let's go. But it has to come from God. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you misuse your power, that's not good. You're hurting people that is not God doesn't want you to hurt. So you got to be very, very, aligned. There's people that know they don't know how to handle power. Give a person money and power, and you'll see their true self. So in a family dynamic, yo, you could see it. They could be fighting for a business, and then you just pull yourself back and let them have it instead of fighting it, and then you'll see the results. And some of you guys, it's some other figure that, like in my case, no, 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 pues dale gas. You have to learn the hard way. Some of us, like my father, he was alive. I was with him, and I created with him. But my mom didn't like it. I don't like to talk about it because she pero if it's gonna help somebody out there, she didn't like it, and it didn't matter how much my brother came in. Era cagapalos. He didn't want to work. He wants the easy way out, and the whole industry knows. It's not that I'm saying nothing acá de mentiras. No, everybody knew he didn't want to work for her. So, but she didn't want to admit to it. So, what happens? My dad dies, and then, so you know what? I pulled back. Dale gas. And it's not going nowhere. And that's none of my business, because a lot of them, before my father died, I was already in 2019. I went to overseas. God had me study over there for energy, all kinds of stuff. And I was already leaving that industry. So it wasn't a big deal to me. I was there to help them. But even then, the greed, and look, justice. As I'm talking to you guys, I planted good seeds, and it was justice. Some of you guys, if you're dealing with that family chaos, just pull back. It doesn't matter what they take materialistically. Justice in due time, mira, it will happen. It might take a little bit of time, and people might judge you around you, but they know. The Capricorn, you're the fucking shit. They just don't want you to embody it. They don't want you to know. Está ahorita jugando. Some of you guys, this is my jam. It's the mm. And you could have that background. Had that background. You could have had that background, man or woman, and you change. Like just because your team Jesus doesn't mean that you're gonna be weak. No, I'm telling you, King David was a beast. Even Ruth and all of them, they didn't fuck around. Anybody that comes against you, I said that in the the Virgo one where the guys were chasing that poor woman because she was sleeping with different guys, like married men or whatever, and they were chasing her ass. Like, and then it's like it was perfect. Ran into Jesus, and Jesus like, "What the fuck, putos? The fuck are y'all doing?" And the lady falls right next to him. No, it's because they were doing this. And she was doing this and that. And man, Jesus is gangster. He went, drew a line. He says, "A ver, putos, if you guys never did anything, da 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 da, throw the first stone." Motherfuckers, they saw Jesus that big. They turned around. They probably ran. They said that they turned around and walked. Fuck that. I bet they fucking ran like a motherfucker. Like, wait. And that goes to show you that you can't, all of us make mistakes, man or woman. They wanted a stoner, but you know what I got from that? I told the priest, he was laughing. Es que they were mad. Those guys were mad, padre. ¿Por qué, mijo? What do you think? I said, they were mad because even though she was a whore, she didn't want to fuck them. And all of them team up. And they were chasing her because she rejected them. He laughed. He goes, it was probably possible. I go, I know it was probably that because it doesn't matter if some guys get pissed, like, because she'll give head to somebody else. And why can't you give it to me? If bitch, he doesn't want you. You know what I'm saying? So for a lot of you guys, that's what I got from the story. I told El Padre, yeah, they were chasing her because that was the group of guys that woman wouldn't give the ass up, you know? And they were jealous, they were mad. That's what I feel. You know? Doesn't matter, love, hurt. Anyways, yeah, you can't do it. You can't hate because a woman doesn't want you. And a lot of guys have that problem. Yeah, right? And they'll be like, that girl thinks she's all that. Well, she is. Especially because she's giving it to me, puto. That's what I'm saying. Right, guys? Some of you Capricorns are like that. Fuck you, bitch. She's giving it to me. Orale, puto. And they'll be mad. All right, guys. So what's next? I haven't done? I did the fire signs. I think I got air signs next. So I'm gonna do the air signs in about maybe 8:39. In which she knows I know she's lying. I have a problem with lies. Yeah, I don't like that either. Because a lot of you guys, the ones with lies, you already know. You just want the fucking truth. But instead of getting angry, because I was like you too, I would be like, fuck, man, you don't have to lie, no más dime. Well, how do you know, bitch? It's just within us. We know when sometimes we play stupid. But it gets to the point like you just want somebody to be true, like, yo, da 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 da. And like, I don't have a problem. You don't want to be with me no more. Or, da da da. You would be straight up like, okay, cool. Ahí nos vemos. Or something like that. Sometimes you just gotta, like I said, you're gonna celebrate big time when you realize when you pulled your energy back and you focus on your journey, not caring about what you had to leave behind or what left you behind. They're gonna realize, and you too, that your energy that you give is irreplaceable, it's unique. Like they're not gonna find it nowhere. All of us have a unique way if we tap into it. We're not gonna be the same, but the playfulness, the love, shit, you might dance naked or giggle or you be a prankster. Some of you guys are pranksters and you just love to laugh, and you could have somebody that's so fucking uptight, like, why do you do this? Like you scare them, and when they leave your presence, your life, they'll never have that happiness. You carry a childlike energy that you make other people, if they step into your world, they don't age. If it could be maybe a little bit of aging outside, but inside they're fucking like glows, and they'll miss it. They're gonna miss everything. Your little prankster asses, if you are one of those, the one where you give gifts, someone's rubbing their feet, fucking, even though they didn't get up, you're fucking right there choking on his chicken and didn't honor it. Another bitch ain't gonna put up with it. You're married to him. You órale, vete. And then you don't know another person's habit. You're married to somebody, and then they have to start new somewhere else. But you, the one that has this childlike energy, you carry this energy that, fuck, I'm ready for a new adventure. But your other person doesn't. That's how you know who you are within. Other person will think twice, like, fuck, I don't know if I can start all over. Puede ser pedorro, puede ser huevón, but when you know yourself, you're like, I know who I am. I know what I bring to the table, bitch, and it's a lot. And that's where you just begin to live life different. I missed them too. You missed that. I told them that he will never find anyone that will love him as much as I did. And he laughed. El que se ríe el último, se ríe mejor. I love to laugh and have fun. Don't ever lose that. That's your magic. Gracias, hermosa. Happy to see you again. Thank you. NYC, baby. In the house. Ya se me acabó el cigarro. All right, guys. Catch me then for, I think it is the air signs next, right? A ver qué locura sale with the air signs. Their little horny farts, right? Larissa is my name. Larissa. Yes, don't. You have this joy, this happiness. From the NC, baby. You're going to want to go back. This reading was dope for you guys. All right, guys. I'll see you guys in the air signs. I might do an intro or I might just do it just straight live. I don't know if the notifications give you guys, a little notification. But we'll see you soon. Thank you for your likes, your love, your energy is amazing, Capricorn. Man, I enjoyed it today. I don't even want to get off.